Foods that should not be stored in the refrigerator, Part 4 of 4. This is our final video for items not required to be stored in the refrigerator. Vinegar. Vinegar has a high acid content that acts as a natural preservative. Foods that contain a lot of vinegar, such as pickles and salsa, can be stored at room temperature, and so does the vinegar itself. Once purchased, vinegar does not need to be refrigerated and can be stored until needed. Eggs. It may be surprising to observe that in grocery stores in the United Kingdom, eggs are not kept in the refrigerator but rather on shelves. This raises the question of whether the British or Americans are correct in their storage methods. However, a recent study has shown that it makes no difference in terms of safety or quality whether eggs are stored in the refrigerator or pantry. The Food and Drug Administration in the United States recommends storing eggs in the refrigerator, as commercial eggs in America are typically washed, which removes their natural protective coating. Carrots. Carrots can deteriorate and become soggy if stored in the refrigerator for an extended period of time. To prevent this, store them in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight to maintain its freshness. Hot sauce. Hot sauce should be stored in a warm place, as it contains natural preservatives like vinegar which prolong its shelf life. A pantry or cupboard is the ideal location for storing hot sauce, unless the packaging specifies otherwise. Unless there is instructions to keep refrigerated after opening, return your hot sauce back to the cupboard after using. Soy sauce. Soy sauce, due to its fermented nature, can be stored in a pantry for up to 18 months without refrigeration. The fermentation process gives it a delicious taste and preserves its freshness for longer. Honey. Honey has natural preservatives that keep it fresh whether it's stored in the refrigerator or not. However, exposing it to cold temperatures can cause it to crystallize. Although crystallized honey still tastes good, it may not be as smooth and runny as liquid honey. To dissolve the crystals, you can place the jar of honey in a bowl of hot water. It should take around 30 minutes to turn back to liquid form. Apples. Apples, like all other fruits, will ripen faster when kept at room temperature than in the refrigerator. However, storing apples in the fridge can lead to a mealy texture. Additionally, apples emit a natural gas that causes other fruits to ripen more quickly when stored near them. To prevent this, it's best to store apples separately unless you are intentionally trying to ripen other fruits. Pears. Pears do not ripen while still on the tree. They ripen when stored at room temperature, either on grocery store shelves or in your home. For the best taste, keep them at room temperature when you bring them home. Avocados. To speed up the ripening process of hard, unripe avocados, it's best to keep them at room temperature in a counter or pantry. Cold temperatures in the refrigerator will slow down the ripening process. However, if your avocados are close to becoming overripe, storing them in the refrigerator can help prolong their shelf life. Citrus. Unripe citrus fruit can taste sour. Avoid the refrigerator and store citrus in a fruit bowl at room temperature to ensure optimal sweetness. If you prefer your citrus fruit to be chilled, place them in the refrigerator for an hour before consumption. That's the end of part 4. Thank you for watching the video. If you find it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have any friends who love to cook, please share this video with them. It is very helpful when it comes time to store your food.